Are telescoping rods like this one worth it? Well, in this video, I'm going to give some pros and cons and see whether or not this might be a good fit for your outfit and for your budget. Let's check it out. Here are some pros. The first pro is portability. So the fact that it can be condensed into a little case just like this, you can fold this handle down just like that, and man, that is super portable. But once you get to the water, like I'm at now, all you do is you pull this out, and there's your rod. Now, that portability factor makes it very, very convenient and is really one of the main reasons why I wanted to get a rod like this. Because as quick as that, it's back down, ready to be packed, fold the handle back up, and there you go. Super portable, super convenient, and that's a really neat pro to these telescoping rods. The second pro is the value that you get with these telescoping rods, and in particular, I'm going to speak to this PLUSINNO rod here. So one of the things that I really liked about this package that came with the PLUSINNO is it came with the rod itself, which the rod itself, for being what it is, for as affordable as it is, the rod itself is actually not bad. It is a graphite with a fiberglass reinforcement. Comes with a decent reel here, gear ratio to a 5:1, and so really, again, not top of the line stuff. Don't expect top of the line stuff, but for what it is, it's actually not too bad. And so not only do you get a fair rod for the money that you're spending, but this particular package came with the case, and it also came with a little box of tackle. And so all of that combined ended up being around a little more than $50. And so all of that combined, that value that you get in addition to the portability, is pretty awesome for a rod like this. Again, this will probably not be your primary rod. It's not designed really to be a primary rod, but as kind of a truck rod, for the value that you get with it, it's pretty awesome. The third pro that I would say is the ability you have to mitigate transfer damage. So because you can actually put this down so compact, put it into that case, put it under your seat, you don't have to risk getting this rod damaged or even damaging one of your nicer rods by taking this rod along with you. For example, if you're out to work and you just want something to take along, if you want to fish on your lunch break, or whatever it is, this is something super convenient and easy to do that. I just recently took this rod along with me on vacation, and I barely even knew it was there, and that was really, really nice. But I also didn't have to risk damaging one of my nicer rods on the trip, and because this is already so compact, I didn't even have to worry about damaging this rod and reel. So that transfer damage mitigation is a pretty good pro to this telescoping rod. The fourth pro that I would say is, for as cheap as it is, for as affordable it is, it catches fish. Again, really, this is the truck rod, the truck gun of rods. And so those are some amazing pros. Now, for as many pros as there are with these telescoping rods, there are also cons, and that probably goes without saying. But here are 4 cons in particular that I think are really worth considering. The first con is the maintenance factor. So because of each of these different pieces that slide down into one another, if you get mud, dirt, saltwater mud, grit, anything in there, and you do not wipe it off and push it down in there, it will scratch the rod, it will cause degradation to the rod, it can also ultimately cause long-lasting problems to the rod itself. The second con is the weak points that you have with the rod. So obviously it is not the most expensive rod in the world. Obviously it has decent value for what it is, but for a little more than $50 for the rod, reel, case, little tackle box, you're not going to be getting top of the line quality stuff. So that in and of itself is a weak point. But beyond that, because you have each of these different joints here, parts where they slide down in, I have had times with another telescoping rod where those joints started getting loose. And once those joints started getting loose, they wouldn't tighten well. The rod was constantly getting, and so those are weak points that you have to pay attention to. Beyond that, because it is not the most well-made rod, you are going to often have weak points when it comes to the guide eyes. So they aren't traditionally one-piece guides. This could vary by telescoping rod. Probably some of the more expensive ones have better guide eyes. But these are just some examples of some of the weak points that you get with something like a telescoping rod. And again, for the value that it is, it's pretty neat, but it does have weak points. The third con I would give is the performance. So again, it's not the most expensive rod, so you're not going to get the best performance anyways. But again, you just add on all of these different joints, different parts of the rod where sensitivity is immediately impacted, and you are oftentimes going to have performance issues. So lack of sensitivity, you might have a little more trouble feeling those little bites, some of those different things, and not even to mention the performance as far as durability and some of that. And so while they are nice rods, they're not top of the line rods, and they have a lot of vulnerabilities. The last con I would give is that every time you have to open it up, this is kind of petty, but I think it is a factor. Every time you open it up, you have to make sure every guide is aligned, that every piece is firmly out. Otherwise, if you're fighting a fish, you might start having some issues when you're fighting that fish. Is an extendable rod for you? Well, it really depends. If you're looking for something that's fairly cheap, that can be kind of a truck rod, doesn't need to be super expensive or super high quality, can be really convenient and portable, get the job done, I think a telescoping rod could be a really good choice, and in particular this PLUSINNO rod could be a really good choice. But if you're looking for something high quality, want something really sensitive, something that's going to have high performance, last for a while, low maintenance, honestly, I don't know that a telescoping rod is going to be for you. Well, I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, consider liking and subscribing, and leave a comment below if you've had experience with a telescoping rod. I'd love to hear your input as to whether or not it was helpful, unhelpful, good, bad, and we can learn together. Well, I'm the Budget Outdoorsman. Let's do it together.